Are you tired of feeling like you're running out of people to talk to in the insurance industry? Do you want to expand your network and open up new opportunities for yourself? If you are new to the insurance industry and you are not part of our company or our team training on a weekly basis, there's a 90% chance that you're going to fail. The industry is very lucrative, but you need to work hard to be successful in this industry. It's more common for insurance agents to quit than to succeed. But if you follow these tips, I'm gonna make sure that by the end of this video that there's a chance that you are not one of the 90% of new agents that quit, especially in this new era. I wanna make sure that you succeed in this amazing industry. Hey guys, just in case you're new to my channel, my name is Steve Holbrook. This is the go-to place for agents who want to become high-producing agents in the insurance industry. So let's start diving into what you need to do as an insurance agent to thrive in this industry. The first thing is build an online presence. In today's business world, building an online presence is an absolute must. I constantly hear of people saying, I'm never gonna get on social media, or I'm gonna get off it for 2 or 3 months, or I'm just gonna be on there wasting my time. Look, the only people that are saying these things are employees who don't own a business and have no ambition to have one, or entrepreneurs who got successful a decade ago in their business and are giving advice from an ancient era. It's kind of like an old entrepreneur in the year 2000 telling a new entrepreneur that you don't need to use the internet moving forward to be successful because they didn't in the 80s and 90s. You cannot take advice about building an online presence from someone who became successful decades ago and has already made it. Everything moving forward is going to be pushed online. Can you imagine a business starting today in any sector and not using social media to help market it, create a brand awareness, and drive traffic to the business? Name me one business on the rise that isn't doing this. 15 years ago, you could send somebody to your website to learn more about what you do. You could hand out a little business card with your office address and your phone number and your company email address. Today, you send them to your social media. Your social media is the new website. The difference between now and 15 years ago is that nobody cares about what you do until they know who you are. Your social media platform is a window into who you are as a person. Every single one of my prospects or clients has looked me up on social media before they come into my office or meet me on Zoom. And if you don't think that your employees, your clients, your prospects are doing the same thing about you, you are still living in a box. When people come in to meet with me now, it's almost like they feel like they know me. They know I'm a dad, father of 3, married to my beautiful wife. They've seen that I've been in business for many years, I've helped many people. They can even get a sense of my energy and my personality. Now, I know it's easy at times to fake an online presence, so it might be hard to know, but it's hard to fake it 5, 6, 7 years consistently of posting. That's why you gotta start now. Plus, when they meet you in person, they're gonna know right away if the person online is the same as the person they're meeting face to face. So being authentic online and starting posting now is an absolute must. Not only does building an online presence create a window into who you are, it's also a 24/7 marketing tool. All of your videos, all your posts are sitting right there online, waiting for someone to check them out. People might be watching your videos at 2 in the morning when you're sleeping. Effectively, you've created a marketing machine. Last year, I found over 20 of my best agents from an online presence, and I didn't solicit one of them. They all reached out to me. They like what I represented, they like my energy, they liked my content, and they reached out to see if there was a fit for them on my team. That was my intention when I set out early on in social media in the building phase. So what are you waiting for? Stop waiting for the perfect post or the perfect plan. Done is better than perfect. Get on there, figure out what your message is gonna be, and start sharing it with the world. Or don't, and get left behind and regret it forever. Next tip I wanna share with you is get involved in your community without expectations. I find it interesting when people tell me they have nobody to talk to. They don't know anybody, and they're struggling with who to call or who to book appointments with. Typically, people that find themselves in this situation are living a selfish life. They are focusing a lot on themselves. They only want to help and spend time with their own family, and they're not dedicated to getting involved in the community without expectations in return. There's almost 440 million people that live in North America and 8 billion people that live around the world. When you start saying things like, I don't know anybody, it's almost laughable. All you have to do is walk out of your house and head right or head left and meet some of these people. So let me give you some ideas. Firstly, look for volunteer opportunities in the community. Now more than ever, communities are dying for volunteers to help them, whether it's for charity, help improve the neighborhood events, or anything of the sort. If you volunteer at least once a week without expectation in return, you're gonna meet some amazing people. And you know what? Some of those people eventually are gonna be asking you, what do you do? And your products or your service is going to be a fit for some of those people. Some of those people are gonna become your friends, and you're gonna wanna help some of them along the way. I wouldn't want you to volunteer for 2 days just because you wanna get somebody's phone number and sell somebody products. Do it out of the goodness of your heart. And in doing so, you're gonna find some great people that are gonna be a fit for your product. Another idea is through your kids' sport. Having children is an unfair advantage in the selling and sales industry. You should constantly be building rapport with parents of the kids on your children's team. Host a weekly barbecue where you invite 2 or 3 families over every single week. Show up to all the practices, sit with the parents, ask them questions. The key here is to be interested, not interesting. Just be a good person, and eventually people will ask you what you do. And again, enough people will need what you do. Next, build a team. When you recruit people to your business, they all have one thing in common. They all have a market. Whether it's a big market or a small market, they will all bring you new clients to your business. Make it a habit of recruiting people to your business that have a really good market. This is a great way to build your business. In my business, I've never made a cold call. I've never paid $1 for advertising for a client. Instead, I built an 800 licensed agency. Each one of those agents has a limited known market. And in the beginning, I get to train these people in their warm market. And once they're trained, they are independently working in their market and the market of their teammates. The model that I work in is an absolute best for team building, not only in the industry, but in all of North America. That's partly why I chose it, because I don't want to cold call or door knock. I want to work in a warm market for the rest of my life. So if you can recruit people to your business that have a market, your team is always going to be working in a warm market. Now, before we move on to the next tip, if you want to know how to partner with me and how I can help you thrive in the insurance industry, then feel free to check out the link in the description box. You may or may not be a fit for my team. So again, check the link and let me know. With that out of the way, let's move on to the next tip on how to never run out of people to talk to. Next up, ask for referrals. People always say to me, how do I get referrals? My answer is just ask. Go do some good things for people, go help them, and then ask for referrals. Be specific. Tell them you would appreciate 5 names and numbers of families that you can reach out to and say that you were referred to them by them. It's not complicated. You just have to ask. Every week you should have a goal to call at least 2 clients and ask for 5 referrals. Do the math. It amazes me how many people have been in our type of business for 5 years and are not getting any referrals. Getting referrals is the simplest and easy way to build a never-ending market. In fact, if you do it the right way and you treat your clients really, really good, you don't even have to ask for referrals. They just send you names. Now, not only can you just ask for referrals from your clients, but you can also ask for referrals from your family members. Now, a lot of your family members may become your clients, so it might be some of the same pool, but generally speaking, if you've been running your business for some time now and your family sees that you're taking it serious and that you're really working at it, they should be sending you referrals too. And if they're unwilling to, don't use that as an excuse. There's plenty of other ways. Next tip is so easy, yet so many agents are having a hard time doing it. Are you ready? Here it is. Change your mindset around talking to people about what you do. If you want to be successful in your business, then using the words, I don't want to talk to anybody about what I do, doesn't make sense. I'm constantly meeting people that have been in business for 10 years, but are making hardly any money because they don't like to talk to people. Nobody is going to throw themselves at you. Nobody's going to show up at your office and sit themselves down and say, sell me what you have. You're going to have to learn to talk to people about what you do and be excited about it. So while people are going to ask you questions and give you their opinion about their business, who cares? Toughen up and do it anyway. You need to change your mindset. You need to become the #1 prospector on your team so that you can show other people how to do it. Be the example. Learn to be interested in people, not interesting. Share with people what you do. Tell them your story. Sell them the dream on why you love what you do. Talk to them about how it's helped change your life and change the lives of other people. You don't need to turn every person into a client or a prospect for your business, but get good at telling your story and selling the dream of what you do and how it impacts people, and people are going to throw themselves at you. It's unbelievable how it works. So, these are the 5 key tips on how to never run out of people to talk to. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment below. If you want to know how to partner with me, click the link in the description. I hope these tips helped, and I want to see you win at my favorite game, the insurance game.